Hey cats, what's happening? I talk about my bike today. I talked about the windshield before and how I like it because it protects you from the wind, the forces of the wind, which can be fatiguing, but also from weather, from things kicking up from the road, bugs. So it's got its benefits, but with my bike, I don't know. I've often looked at this, and out of everything about my bike, the one thing that I never liked was the windshield. Now, it's got plenty of height and protection to me when I'm riding, but with this 80 cubic inch Evo motor, which has plenty of power to haul me around, but with the windshield on there, it actually makes a difference in, that force of that wind hitting it actually kind of bogs the bike down a little bit. When you take the windshield off, you can really tell a big difference. Well, I've thought about it for a long time, and I thought, well, I like the windshield, but I don't want to completely take it off either. But I'd like something that looks nicer. And, I even looked at the fairings for these, because you can get fairings that they're just like a short fairing. I mean, it's not like a dresser or anything, or a road glide or anything like that, but it's a smaller fairing with a little windshield on it. But I didn't really like the way those things looked either. They looked like they were attached on. So anyway, I got a little present today, kind of a a late birthday, early Christmas present. I got a new windshield. Now this is a Memphis Shades, and it's basically the same type, but it's a much shorter windshield. So I'm going to switch it out today. I'm going to take this one off, put this new one on, and we'll see how that looks. But first of all, we got to take some things apart here. I'm going to wheel the Mini out of the way first, get it out of our way. Take this stuff off of there for now. This tool bag isn't really attached. It kind of wedges itself in there pretty tight. So, I'll take that tool bag out of there. Now I can quick release. This is a quick release windshield, so you'll see down here there's these little metal clips. You just pick it up and push forward on it, one on each side. And once it rolls forward, you simply pick it up. And there you go. Old windshield is off, just that quick. That's why they call it quick release. Now, before I put the new one on, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. This chrome is really nasty because you couldn't get in there behind the windshield, so I'm going to polish that up a little bit. But I got to take these brackets off and replace them because I got brand new brackets here. So I got to follow these instructions, which, if you know anything about these kind of things, you kind of have to have an idea what you're doing, because the instructions they could get a little confusing. So I'm going to get started taking those off of there and putting these new ones back on. Half the battle was getting these things out of this package. It's like shrink wrapped, and boy, was it ever shrinked. So I've got to replace these. These are the brackets, actually, that the new thing will clip onto. They actually fit right in, bloop, and then the top one snaps in there. Let me see how these things work. Push and open. So pretty simple, I guess. push open, snap shut. All right, we got a 1/4 inch Allen wrench. I'm going to take these off with. All right, I got the brackets mounted on the windshield, so you know the clip-on brackets are all bolted on there okay. And then they give me these, you know, studs that it clips onto. I got the top ones mounted okay, and everything lines up. But the bottom one, as you see this bracket right here, is going to be in the way. Which means I'm going to have to cut probably up like this. Cut this part out here. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at. I got to cut that out for the bracket to slide down and clip into that, because the brackets on the old one, as you see, they kind of curved in the bottom leg here, right here. It kind of curves in, so it goes in like that and clips in. Whereas this one, it just goes straight down onto the bracket. So if I'm going straight down here, clink, clink, it's going to hit right on that light bar. So, and the light bar has my turn signals and everything on there. I don't really want to take that off of there. So, I got a lot of work to do before I can get that put back together. And I don't know that I want to get into that tonight, because who knows what I'm going to run into. The other problem I have is that these aren't long enough. They don't even go through to thread in. They're too short, and they're all the same size. So I'm going to have to get two of these that are a little bit longer that I can fit on there. And then hopefully the windshield will go on. Now the other thing, it looked like that it might hit on the headlight here when I'm trying to put it on, so good grief. I may even have to loosen the headlight up to get the windshield on, and it's not going to go on and off all that easy. This is a Memphis Shades windshield, so it's pretty standard, and it said that it fit a 99 Fat Boy. And the hardware kit was the only one that was offered for that windshield. So, does it work? It might. It might, but it's going to take a little bit of work. A little bit of yeah, I'm going to have to get my cutter out and cut that. And hope it doesn't make a big mess, burn the chrome and everything else. Boy, oh boy. And then I just hope everything fits together right once I do that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do. It is what it is. So I'm gonna put that away for now. I'm done for tonight. I messed with it, and I can see it's going to take a lot more work. So, frustrating. Right when you think you got something nice, you know, and then you go to put it together, and it doesn't fit right. Yeah. All right, cats. That's all I got for now. Lights out. Well, that's all I got for now in there. You know, the temperature was up today, and I thought to myself, it would be a nice day to take a ride if the sun would have come out. But instead, it's been a gloomy day. The fog was so thick this morning, it was like we were sitting in a cloud. And so I thought, well, I got nothing else to do, so I jumped in the truck and I took off. I went to the park a couple miles down the road, and I took about a 3.5 mile walk. And it was like a mist coming down, so everything on me was wet, you know, after hiking for an hour and a half. Yeah. So even that wasn't ideal, but at least I got out and I got some exercise today. So I'm going to come in where it's a little warmer and ponder how I'm going to deal with this windshield thing. Well, I've been doing some research here on the computer, and this is the kit that I have. And you'll see the bottom brackets kind of, you know, spear like doink straight down. Click on this other tab here. Look at this. See how those tabs are kind of like slanted, like that's the ones I wanted. So it was user error. Yeah, I ordered the wrong ones. So this is the kit that I had originally ordered, and that's the kit that I should have ordered. So I went ahead and ordered the new kit, and then I'm going to have to send the old kit back. They told me I could return it. So, yeah, my bad. User error on the computer. You know, he told me that there was a bullet point. Well, on this one, there is a bullet point. It says right here, for use with OEM light bar. But the other one, you know, when you looked at the other one, it said nothing, whether it would fit with a light bar or didn't fit with a light bar, and that's the one I was looking at originally. So, you know, I guess it's an easy mistake to make. I didn't know there was another one for use with a light bar. Now, the other one should have said not for use with light bar, you would think. At least in my head, I think that's what it should have said. So now I gotta wait until I get this new kit, which should take about 2 or 3 days. When I get that, then I can finish putting it together.